Hello, this is Crazy Gamer Cat, and I'd rather not be playing Fate the Silence. It's a buggy piece of crap and full of game glitches and game-breaking crashes. I've had a game crash on it that has corrupted my save file, made me lose all my boons and blessings that you're supposed to retain every time uh, you die, and gives you some very helpful buffs. The game doesn't know the difference between engaging difficulty and the dogs are hard to control. Engaging difficulty and just throwing a whole bunch of monsters at you, or just stuff at you and hoping you die from it. There's another example of game glitches. They don't think they ever expected anyone to get close to one of these. They're like, oh, it's scary, people will run away from it. Yeah. And here's an example of one of the monsters. This thing can just outright kill you because it can actually knock you down with its attack. If it'll actually do it, this thing. It'll actually knock you down with its attack, and then you won't be able to get up before it'll do it again. When you're weaker, it could actually get 3 of those out and kill you. But later on, you'll actually face more than one of these, and you can't really dodge. So you have to have the exactly right timing or it'll hit you. And you can't, oh yeah, and you can't always see the little red spots that say there's a freaking car falling from the sky, because the car actually damages you in a broader area than the area lights up. You know, little things like this, which are just completely unfair, tend to be the big difference between being challenging and just being annoying. This game fails to seem to understand. There's another monster that lines up a shot with a beam of green light and then hits you, and if you don't time it just the right time, you take damage. And surprise, surprise, you can end up finding up to 5 of those at once. You know what the odds of dodging 5 of those are at once? Yeah, not happening. Get caught up. Whee! Yeah, and you got a tornado that sucks things up into it, but actually spits things down at you. There's some logic for you. Hey, I got shot through the bottom of the world. Also, that guy is supposed to be this creepy guy, but he just comes off as snipey, and I don't know. He doesn't come off as creepy. He just comes off as being annoying and grumpy. And for a second there, I thought I was spawning underneath the world. I mean, the game's always bugging up somewhere too. I can't count how many times I've come back to my base and parts of it are missing, or how many times I cross this threshold right about here, and my dog sled will go under the ground, disappear, and I'll lose it, sometimes losing the items that were in it. I've had the game crash about 1,000 times. One of the times I lost all these permanent blessings and bonuses, and all my slivers of hope that gave me all these little bonuses on this menu there. There's no way to cancel a building. You have to completely tear down a building. So one time I accidentally told it to build a feast, which uses up a massive amount of resources, and at a time I could not afford it. So I had to just keep tearing down buildings until I found out which one had the feast in it. Which was cheaper than the actual feast itself. It's just full of aggravation, and the game ends with a freaking QuickTime event and a 3D platforming section for a freaking survival game. I mean, it is unbelievably bad. Do not buy this game. Do yourself a favor. If you're even that curious, then rent it or watch a Let's Play. Just, you don't want this game. You really don't.